Hey, it's time to dish with D. That is me as I try to grab my stuff. Did you see my, I don't know if you guys noticed, but wait, I gotta show something to show you as soon as I put the right tool. Tea with D. There it is. That's an interesting thumbnail. It's not the one I took the picture of. I look like a hot mess. It looks like I just rolled out of bed. Yeah, I just rolled out of bed and rolled to tea. I wanted to show you, look what came today. My Hungry Girl mug. I won this on her live. She goes live a lot, and you just have to comment, and they pick a random person, and I was a random person. How lucky am I? Hey, Bonnie and Donna and Cheryl and Katie. And I won another Instagram contest this morning. So I'm not quite sure what I stepped in, but man, things are happening with D. And Smoky Cat. Good evening. Isn't it cute? I love her. It has this and it has, show the other side too. Chew the right thing. Yeah. I watch her pretty much every time she goes live and I always comment. And I got picked. I was like, I was super excited. So it came today. I cleaned it up and having my chocolate chai latte. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have had the cream. I am intermittent fasting. I guess it'll be a later's fast tonight. Ah, here's what it is. Did you see my donuts? Did you see the carrot cake donuts? Can I tell you how good they were? OMG. So good. Thank you, Donna. And hey, Robbie. Good evening. Just saying. That's awesome. Kathy, that's so awesome. Good evening, Tracy. Uh, I can't wait to try the gingerbread. I'm super excited. Oh, Ellen, it was divine. Like I said, I didn't use the whole point's worth of cream cheese. I mean, you don't really need it, but it was good. It was moist. The carrots added a nice touch. The walnuts were a nice touch. Oh, they were, Lynette. They were. And I get it's hard to have all these flavors. The sad reality of my life is I've had all those flavors, except the strawberry chocolate chip. That was one I didn't have. I had the peanut butter. I had the dark chocolate. I had the carrot. I mean, the pumpkin. I had all of them. Yeah, because they go on sale at Target a lot, and I would always buy 2 boxes. So yeah, I'm a little bit Kodiak obsessed. I like variety. That's me. Hey, Judith. Hey, Patricia and Susan. The cannoli are good. I have to say, it's that little bit of Greek yogurt. That's where I went back and tweaked all the recipes because when I think I put it in for the cannoli one, and it adds a nice umptious moistness to it. That's like insane. So, hey, Amy, is this your first time here at Tea with D? Sucrin, you can buy it in my Amazon store. Amazon, as far as I know, is the only place that sells it. But you could use, like I said, Swerve or Lakanto Golden. The Lakanto Golden, as much as I love Lakanto, I'm not a fan of their brown. And I've never tried the Swerve. So I can't really talk, though. Salty says it's good. I like the Sucrin, but he swears. I think you can get Swerve at your local store. Hey, Tamsin. Hey, Luigi. Well, welcome, Amy, to your first Tea with D. Let's all welcome Amy to Tea with D. It's our first time. Hey, Sherry. I try to welcome everybody that comes in. Hey, Tamara, but sometimes people come in and under my nose. So if I ever miss you, don't feel slighted because I got a little bit, you know, sometimes I can't read real fast. So yeah, anybody other than my fantastic donut today have a good day on plan? I had a fantastic breakfast and lunch. Solo and point. I use those Atoria family bakery lavash that you can get. I think Sprouts has it and Lidl has it. They're not everywhere, but hey Sherry, did I say hi to you yet? I don't remember. Thank you, Luigi. Luigi is the best. Yeah, the Sucre isn't cheap. I won't lie. It's like 16 bucks, I think. Maybe it's. But like I said, try. People are liking the Swerve, and I don't think the Swerve is that expensive. Hey, Joanne. Do your Kodiak donuts pop right out? No, they don't. I think I showed it on one of the donuts. I get the back of a spoon and I just kind of go around the side and then I just scoop it up and it comes right out. But if you have like a silicone, it might. Oh, Sherry, they are all that in a bag of chips. They are really, really good. I thought when I tasted it, I was like, hit it out of the park. And you got your veggie in there with your carrot. So good. And a little bit of the nut. Not a lot to count, you know. I only had one. Yeah, I only had one. I had to think about it. Did I have more than one? I only had one. I think because there's not any fat in it, like there's no oil or anything, that it might stick a little. But that's why I spray it really well and let it cool a few minutes. And then, like I said, I just get the back. I can't remember which video I did that with. It was one of the donuts. And because I figured, let me show you guys. And it did. You see, they really were. I mean, a little bit stuck, but not anything to write home about. Hey, Gina. Look at my Hungry Girl mug. Isn't she cute? I want her on Hungry Girls Live, so you can win things. She's good. Truth be told, I wanted the measuring spoons, but I took the mug. I was happy. Anybody have any questions? I had 2 awesome flatbreads, and I posted them both on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you need to. I had a breakfast. I made nachos with my first flatbread. There was asparagus and peppers and onions and mushrooms. I think that was it. Beautiful scramble with a little bit of cheese. Not much cheese. And then for lunch I had zucchini, mushrooms, peppers, onions, and asparagus. Asparagus is very plentiful right here. And I threw it on top with some cheese and some fresh tomato and fresh basil. It was the bomb. It was so good. It's all right, Luigi. Hey, Kim Bedgood. Isn't it cute? It's Hungry Girl. I love her. I love her magazine that she puts out. I love her emails. I love her banana nut muffin in a mug. Is awesome. I had it twice, I think, this week. I made a chocolate one because that's what I do. And it was the bomb diggity. 3 points, huge, totally filling for breakfast. Happy Wednesday, Karen. I know. Like I said, they're no bakery donut, but you know what? It hits the spot. It does. I definitely, like, it's funny. The boys went out to Dunkin' to get coffee, and they brought back a donut, and they gave him an extra one. So my son's trying to talk me into this donut. And he goes, I said, I don't want it. He goes, well, yours isn't really donuts. I'm like, well, to me they are, and I enjoy it like a donut. I don't feel, like, I didn't even want that crappy Dunkin' donut. I enjoyed my carrot cake donut. My carrot cake donut was way better than that donut anyway. I hear you, Tams. And how's your was it your mom? Between people's moms and sisters, I get confused. I think it was your mom. How's your mom? That muffin in a mug. The peanut butter one and the banana one, both are delicious. Esther, she's still awake. Oh, German chocolate cake Built Bar. She's going full steam. Does a person's body get into the mode where the person doesn't want to lose any more weight? I mean, you get into a plateau where you're not losing weight. I don't know if you don't. I mean, I mean, I think people get into ruts with things, and if they keep things too, and I use the word diet-like, you can get into a rut. Like I've always tried to maintain normalcy and not try to be complacent because I didn't want to fall into that diet category. So you could be into that. But I don't think, I mean, it depends. I mean, if you're happy where you're at, that could be it. I mean, if you're not out to be, you know, like if you start out a size 24 and you just want to be a 14 because you're comfortable at a 14, who am I to judge? Who's anybody to judge what you're comfortable at? I mean, hey, that's still better to be in a 24 if you're a 14. I mean, you're still in a healthier place. Yeah, you gotta change it up. When you eat repetitive foods, you get into a rut and it doesn't feel exciting. I eat something different every day. I mean, like today I had breakfast nachos. Yesterday I had strawberry chocolate chip pancakes. The day before that I had, I think, the muffin in a mug. The day before that I had a veggie scramble with avocado toast. On the weekend I think I had some kind of waffles. I mean, and then there's the hash waffles, and then there's always something. And I think breakfast is just the easiest meal for me. And there's overnight oats, and there's different flavors of overnight oats. I like peanut butter overnight oats. I like chai overnight oats. I like regular overnight oats. So every time it's a little bit. I like pumpkin. So each time it's a little bit different. So you have to really keep it fresh. So do you want to go lower than a 14? Hey, Kath. Hey, Sparkly. Turn on to the fabulousness known as Dish with D. That is how I like to hear it. Hey, Judy. So what is your goal? Like, what is, you want to weigh lower. So if you obviously still want to lose then. So you have, I think you're in a food rut. So I think you're in a food rut. Like, if you keep eating the same thing because it's low in points, you get into what we call a food rut. Well, I'm going to have overnight oats because another low in points, but you can't keep eating the same thing every day because it gets to be boring, and boring leads to not wanting to do it. So you need to change up your breakfasts. Go check out my Instagram page. Look what I'm eating for breakfast. I mean, my breakfasts are fantabulous. Like I said, I love look at Susan. I mean, she posts her food on my page, and she just has, and Esther, she has a beautiful fruit plate with cottage cheese or yogurt. You could have oatmeal. You could have waffles. You could have pancakes. You could have hash browns. You could have a McD's sandwich made with the waffles. I mean, you just have to play with your, as I always say, play with your food, play with recipes, play with things. Like now I'm using those flatbreads as vehicles to eat my eggs. This is something different and exciting. I love veggie scrambles. Sometimes I don't always have meat, and then on the weekends I'll have some Canadian bacon or some turkey sausage or some regular bacon, whatever we have around. So that changes the eggs up because I don't have it during the week. So I'm never in a food rut. I mean, I love everything that I eat. You can make breakfast French toast in a mug. You could make stuffed French toast. I'm telling you, the possibilities for breakfast are endless and very low in point. Like I said, French toast, if you have the 647 bread, is 2 points. If you stuff it with non-fat Greek yogurt that you make with pudding mix, it's still 2 points. But it's voluminous and it's delicious and it's different. You could use like a cheesecake stuffing and put fresh strawberries. So it becomes a strawberry cheesecake stuffed French toast. I mean, there's just, you have to see what you have and what you can tweak with it. I make a cannoli stuffed French toast. Yes, you can do that. Get some fat-free ragout, sweeten it up a little bit with some monk fruit, throw some chocolate chips. Might have to count that for a point, but hey, that's a well worth point. So it's 3 points for a beautiful plate of cannoli stuffed French toast. And you're just like, and my family looks at me, they're like, you're eating that? I'm like, yeah, I'm eating that. Because it looks like it's way more points than it is. It's lavash bread. I've been obsessed with the Atoria family bakery. They make mini lavash. Like the Joseph's makes the big one, but Atoria makes small ones that are 1 point. And I put it in my toaster oven and I toast it. You have to keep an eye on it because it will burn. And just as it just gets crispy, I take it out and I load it. I'm having chocolate chai with a little splash of vanilla. They didn't have it, Luigi. I feel bad. So yeah, so you make like a breakfast pizza. You could, if you don't have flatbread, get 2-ingredient dough and make a 2-ingredient dough pizza. You can make bagels. You could make calzones. I mean, again, the possibilities are endless. Oh, I love that, Jen. The PB2 apple slices, that's really a good thing. Oh, 2 weeks left on furlough. Thanks, Louie. We just posted the Atoria Farms place. They're really, I just found them and they're really good. 1 point for the mini lavash. I'm telling you, she's got the fastest fingers in the East. Joseph's Pita. 1 point makes a great little vehicle for a breakfast pizza, breakfast nachos. I mean, like I say this all the time, it takes work. It's not, things just don't fall into our lap. We have to sit there, research, look at different things. That's why it's good to go on Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. Look at watch what people are eating in a day. Like I did a few weeks of that. You'll see there's a thing. And look what people are eating, and you're going to be like, because they're not going to show anything that's not good. And you'll see it, be like, wow, I can eat that, or I can make that, and you could eat. Remember, everything's on the menu. You can make yourself pasta, you can make yourself rice. You just can't eat a lot. Just measure it and point it, and you will be good. I had to get creative, Tamsin, because this girl likes to eat, and I knew that. Wow, Sherry. Oh, lucky Susan, you're going to love Lidl. You are going to love Lidl. I think they sell 647 bread, because mine did. Yes, I will. Gina's right, you have to be creative. It's like working the program, you have to sit there. It's almost like you have to make it work for you. And using like your sugar-free puddings, your non-fat Greek yogurt, your peanut butter powder, your sugar-free jam. I make my own jam because I like it. It's sugar-free and I make it myself. So I know it's 0. And I loaded, oh my God, my strawberry chocolate chip pancakes. I loaded the strawberry chia seed jam on top. I can't tell you how good that was. It was amazing. It was amazing. Well, Luigi, it's not for everybody. I do agree with you that. Hey, Susie, welcome back. I found a recipe for watermelon spread. Oh, I'm interested. Oh, there you go. Speaking of getting your most for your point buck, Salty Veteran. I'm telling you, watch his channel, look at his recipes. I'm telling you, low points and he doesn't, his food is beautiful. It is satiating and delicious. Hello, Your Highness. Oh, do not give him a bigger head than he already has. I hear you there, Sherry. There you go. The Weege, the fastest fingers in the West, has posted Salty's link. Hey, Rosaria. Maybe they let you go and didn't want to tell you. They're like, get rid of this salty guy. And again, you're gonna be like the salty veteran. You're not gonna need to go back to work. You're gonna have a cooking show on the Food Network. I'm telling you, watermelon, mint, and feta, and it's very low in point. You just have to count the feta, and feta is one of those cheeses you don't need a lot. So and that's why I love like feta and Parmesan. You can, and regatta salata. Those cheeses you don't need a lot, and they have a lot of flavor for very little amounts and very little points. Maybe they wouldn't. You should go on the next Food Network star. I'll submit his one of his videos. There you go. I can do that. Is anybody, get this out right? I get tongue-tied a lot. Is anybody else here just joining us for the first time? It's your first live Tea with D. Please let me know. Leave a comment, and if you can't comment, because sometimes people can't comment unless you have to be subscribed, I believe, to comment. That was why I always say subscribe, because I don't think you can comment or thumbs up if you're not subscribed. 0 point cheesecake with an unsweetened cherry pie filling. 8 pieces. Do I count the filling? Yes, you're supposed to count the filling. Oh, Tamsin, with your mom and all, you've been through a lot in the last couple weeks. Yes, that cherry pie filling does have points. I don't know how many because I don't eat cherry pie. I don't like apple pie either. Oh, awesome, Luigi. I just have some here. Oh, well, welcome, Rosemary. Can we all welcome Rosemary to her first Tea with D? Hey, Stepping. Oh, yeah. That's a cream cheese. Like a cream-based cheese. Oh, I see I'm a chai girl, and chocolate just, yeah, that just threw me over the top. I think so. Ah, Salty's making a chocolate and cherry donut. I don't like cherry. You won't see a chocolate cherry donut on my channel. Hey, Linz. Yeah, I know I have a really bad habit of only making food that I like, which is never good because I have to think of other people, and I don't. It's all about me. All right, good night, Esther. Thanks for waiting up. I'll see you in the morning. And what that means is we do a, ooh, Sherry bought some Pokoriac mix. We do a live Zoom exercise class, 11 a.m. Eastern time on Zoom. I pick a video. If you ever notice, I post on the channel, I mean, in the Facebook group, a Glam Squad video of Leslie Sansone, and that's what it lets everybody know which video we're going to do. Today we did a kick butt one. Oh my goodness, it was kick butt. Nelda, Now the me what? Is this your first time here at Tea with D? There, Katie gives all the time zones because I don't remember. I remember, I just don't know which one is which. I think it's Pacific, Mountain, Central, and Eastern. That's one. I get Mountain and Central confused. Awesome. I'm happy anytime you guys join me. Tomorrow's my 20. Tomorrow's double kick. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. If you guys ever have an idea, in a video, let me know. If there's one you want to do, because I just pick one that's usually 20 minutes or longer. Though 2 days ago I picked a 30-minute one. Maybe we'll do a 2-miler tomorrow. What do you think? Kicked my butt the last 2 days. Ah, you're Eastern. Awesome. Oh, Katie's 40. Yeah, I feel so bad for you, Katie, being 40. Some of us are older than that. Good night, Esther. I did make the lemon poppy seed one, which I didn't care for. I'd rather have a poppy seed. I should have bulked up the almond. Screw the lemon. Was that you? I didn't know because it didn't give me your name. I think it said like iPad or Samsung, and I couldn't. I was trying to look real quick, and I couldn't. Oh, so it was you. I knew somebody joined, and I think it came up as Samsung or something. Let's all wish Katie happy birthday tonight. Oh, yeah, you're another one, Salty. Another youngin'. Yeah. Yeah, let me know. Like I said, send me a link to a video if you guys want to do a certain one. I'm all up for that. We're going to do a 2-miler on your birthday, Katie. You're going to be working your buttocks off. Oh, well, welcome, Nelda. Let's all welcome Nelda. It's her first time here at Tea with D. Welcome here. You're in a safe zone. Just ask away if you have a question. Just feel free to leave a question and I will do my best to answer it. Or somebody else will. This is the team. Team. This is Zelda. Nelda. Why did I say Zelda? We're a very fun group here. We talk about a gamut of things. Most of it WW related, but sometimes I go off on a tangent. Katie. 40. I do remember being 40. That's when I had to decide if I was going to have another baby or not. Because I thought, once you hit 40, you're like, it's closing up shop time. I remember that was when I had to give it one last thought. Do I want to have another one? I was like, no. But I did give it the old college thought because I didn't want to be like 45 and say, oh, I should have had that other baby. I should have got another baby. No, I didn't want to be that one with regrets. So I gave it a lot of thought. And I decided, no. I was done. The store is closed. Yes, I think you will. Go apply for your discounts, your senior discounts. I know. Well, you have to understand, I had my first one at 30. So I was 30 and then 31 and then 32. I had them 11 months apart. And so I had to decide whether I wanted to shoot for that girl. And I'm like, nah, I'm all right. I'll live. No, I mean, you have to understand, he was a widower. So he already had a 5-year-old when we got married. So we had 3 technically. So yeah, so we were kind of, and having the two of them back to back was a lot. I mean, it was like having twins, but Irish twins. So it was constant with them, like, because it was like they were two babies, and it was just a lot in that like 3 year period. I mean, I felt like I was always at the gynecologist. I was always in diapers and always in formula for years, like 2 years in a row. So yeah, by that time we'd had enough. It just that I mean, had they been separated differently, it might have worked out differently. The weather's still the same, not much sun, but I was young and dumb. That's true. We welcome everybody when they let me know it's their first time. That's why I always ask. So if we don't welcome you, you never told me it was your first time, so shame on you. But you can always say it's your first time. I'll never know. Jersey in the house. How are you? We're going to get hot during the end of the week. Oh, you mean Salty? The guy Chef Salty? A salty veteran? Yes, he's we keep him around. Yes. He does all kind of, you don't ever see his face, you just see his hands. We think he's a guy, but we don't know for sure. Oh, Lori, Lori, Lori. You have floods? I don't have any rain. Wow. There you go. Katie posted his link, Nelda, right there. Well, we're not sure because we don't see his face. We only see his hands. That could be up for debate. Just saying. Yes, you have, now, Salty. You have posted many pictures. We've had beautiful weather this whole week. Oh, look at Kathy with a heart, Salty. You got a fan there. All right. Can you discuss how you cook for yourself and your family while losing weight? Do I make separate meals? No, I do not. What I do in a lot of recipes, I kind of like take the there's a video. This will give you an idea. I make a chicken parm biscuit bake, and on the corner it's 6 servings. It's biscuit bake. So in the one of the corners, I know it's going to be mine. I put less biscuits. Like usually in biscuit bakes, it's 1 can, but with having men, I use 2 cans and extra cheese. But on my corner, I don't. So you'll see in the biscuit bake that my corner kind of goes down. So that I know is more point friendly than the rest of the biscuit bake. So I try to do things like they love, like bubble ups are great for families. Kids love them and they're filling and they're really good. So I do make a lot of biscuit bakes. I eat regular pasta. So we have spaghetti sauce and my spaghetti sauce is 0 points. My points would come from the amount of pasta I use. And if I decide to make a meatball or a meat sauce or a piece of sausage. Now, I mean, if I have going in there with a lot of points, then I'll take the hit for the meat. But if I don't, then maybe sometimes I will have something in the freezer, like I'll have like a chicken sausage I'll throw in. But normally we pretty much eat the same thing. I just eat less. Like my burger for me would be smaller than the burgers I make for them. It's something like hot dogs. If we make hot dogs, I do have special hot dogs. I have my 1 point Dietz and Watson Gourmet Light, and they have whenever I get on sale. So what did we have for dinner yesterday? Let me think. I made chili. I made chili with beef. Yes, I had to count it. But everything else was 0. The beans were 0. The homemade chili sauce I make is 0. So yeah, I have to account for the 85% ground beef. I give it points, enough points for what I think I had. And we had it with pasta. So I measured out my pasta. So that way, and it's regular San Giorgio semolina 6-point pasta. I don't buy special pasta because half the time the pasta that's lower points is always more money and you get less. So I'm feeding 4 men. So I can't take that hit. So I just have to take the hit in the points. It's easy. I mean, it takes planning. If I know I'm going to have pasta, I know to save points. Most like I made breaded chicken, like little chicken nuggets or tenders. They eat them. I put them in the air fryer. They love them. I eat those. They're perfectly fine. We do fish. I pan sear my fish or we grill it. They can eat that. They love that. I love that. Like a London broil. I mean, all things meatloaf. I just have to point my portion. Bottom line is, I just eat less. I eat a sensible portion. Back in the day, I used to eat huge amounts of food. Huge. Not so much. Now I fill up more on salad, veggies, and I do eat all the side dishes that I make. If we have stuffing, I have a measured part of stuff. That's the difference. You're measuring your stuff. You're weighing your stuff so you know how much you're eating. We had baked sweet potatoes the other day. I weighed mine so I know how much it was. And we had barbecue chicken on the grill. Their barbecue chicken is made with Sweet Baby Ray's. My barbecue chicken had G. Hughes's. There's the difference. I'd rather not have to count my barbecue sauce because I don't use that much. Theirs, I'd have to probably give it a point or two. This way, it's just easier to use my own, if that answered your question. Did I miss anybody? Hey, BB. Welcome back, Sparkly. Because we're Italian, yes, that is true. Yeah, I can't deal when pasta comes in 10-ounce boxes. Like, why? Why? Yeah, I could buy 2 boxes, but it's just easier to buy, especially when you're buying in bulk. That I've been doing now. I just buy, the regular one. It's just easier. I just don't have to eat less. Is it hard? Sure it is. Don't want to go back all the time. The fake sugar. I have both in the house. I have regular sugar and sugar substitute. If I don't tell them, they don't know the difference. If they see me putting it in, then they'll say something. So if I'm making overnight oats for me and my son likes overnight oats, I put regular brown sugar in his and I use the monk fruit. Truth be told, I don't like using the sugar substitute with them because it's so expensive that I don't want to. But if I'm making like a baked good, like when I made the brownies, the pound dropper brownies, they ate them and they loved them. They love the donuts. The cheesecake, the pound dropper funfetti cheesecake, they love that. They eat my Built Bars. Have to hide them. So yeah, I don't like to use it on them because of the expense. But if I'm making something in large quantities, like a sheet pan of brownies, yes, then they eat that. They don't know the difference. To be honest, they don't know. If I use the same thing with the cashew milk, they don't know. I've made mashed potatoes with almond milk. They never were the wiser. If they saw it went in, they would have said something. Did I miss any questions? Because I get off on tangents. I hope that answered your question. But I tend not to use it because like I said, I don't want to keep buying it because it's $16 a pop. So it's easier for me to buy the Domino brown sugar light for them. But if it's something I'm making large, like a dessert, then yes, that's what I do. I love the monk fruit, and truth be told, they don't know the difference. They may act like they do, but they don't. Nobody does. They just don't. It's a mind over matter. If they see it, then they think they can taste it. Well, you were too relaxed after that massage. Hey, Jermaine. In fact, I have to go to the store and get another thing. We're going to the store tomorrow because it's Father's Day on Sunday, and we're making my husband's favorite linguine crabs. So we're going to get the crabs tomorrow, so I'm going to grab some cashew milk. I go to Aldi, but I don't like blueberries. Don't frozen especially. I could somewhat tolerate them fresh in a fruit salad, but when they get frozen, they get all. Yeah. Oh, I love chicken broth with mashed potatoes. It's also good. Did I miss anybody else's question? Because I get on tangents and thing flies, and I don't want to think that I ignored you. Because I don't. I just sometimes go off on my own. Anybody else new here, just joining us for the first time, let me know. We'd like to give you the dish with the welcome. Ah, my linguine crabs. Well, my tomato sauce is very basic. I use like 2 cans of crushed tomatoes and a small can of paste. Do I count my paste? No. Truth be told, Weight Watchers will tell you to count it. And like I always say to people, if you need to count it, then you need to count it. But I'm from the camp that I don't count certain things, and one of them is tomato paste. I'm making a vat of sauce. I am not, it's not like making me a portion. Then that would, But that, and I like to, I'm just using the basic crabs. I'm not using the whole crabs. Now, if I was using the whole crabs, they would cook in the sauce, but you ain't got time for that. So we're going to throw, towards the end, I'm going to cook some Old Bay, and some red pepper flake is a must. Makes everything better. And my secret to any good tomato sauce is throwing a few baby carrots in there. You heard it here. I do anytime I make anything tomato based, I throw a couple carrots in there, let it simmer in there. The sweetness from the carrots takes out that acidity and gives it this underlying sweetness. Like some people add sugar to their, oh God, they add sugar to their sauce, which drives me insane. I don't like that. It's just so, ugh. But the carrots do that with a nice natural flavor, and it doesn't add any, and in fact, I eat the carrots out of there because they're that good. But it's so good. And then I'll throw some Old Bay and let that simmer. And then towards the end, when we're, ready to serve, I'll throw the crab meat in there just to let it warm through, because the flavor is really coming from the Old Bay. The crab in the can is not going to give it any flavor unless you had the whole crabs, and that would. Yeah, I don't like. There's points in taco sauce seasoning. There's points in ranch seasoning. I don't count that. I don't. But if you need to count it, I always say you need to do what you think is best. Oh, the carrots. And now, if I'm making a bolognese, like a loose meat sauce, I will get my olive oil and put some onions, celery, and a little bell pepper, and the carrots, and let that cook, and then throw the tomatoes in, and then brown your meat. You can actually brown your meat with the veggies too. You can throw your meat in there. You can do turkey. A turkey bolognese is amazing, and I always like to throw a little link of turkey sausage in there. Do your 0 point turkey, and then throw a link of especially hot turkey sausage. I don't count it because it's one link, but so good. And make sure you put sage in there, because turkey and sage, or poultry seasoning, it's turkey. You make it taste like turkey and you'll enjoy it. Don't make it taste like beef, because it's not. It's turkey. And I'm telling you, throw a little turkey stock in there. You will thank me. You'll be like, wow, it's delicious. And I am not a fan of turkey, but in a bolognese with a little turkey stock and a little sage, it's just because it's turkey. And as long as you make it taste like turkey, it's delicious. But when you're trying to make it taste like beef, ain't happening. It just ain't happening. Yep. I don't know when we started with the carrots. It was a while ago. Oh, magic for pizza. What is that? That sounds interesting. Do I have a bolognese? That's a good question. I don't know. I have a Sunday sauce recipe on there. I don't know if I did a bolognese. Maybe I need to do one. I don't know if I did one yet. Sure, you can come live with me anytime. Awesome. That's what I did on my birthday. We went to an Amish market and they sell cakes by the slice. So we all picked a slice of cake out. Everybody picked which one they wanted. I went with carrot cake. So good. And I didn't have any more. And it was a high point, you know, that nice thick cream cheese, and it was nuts. It was delicious. It's my cookbook coming out. Someday. You never know. Hey, Susie. Welcome. I don't know how to spell bolognese. I could say it. I can't spell it. I am the world's worst speller. I am such a bad speller that spell check doesn't help me. Or dictionary. That's how bad of a speller I am. And there, you know what? It just is what it is. I've learned to live with it. That's what I do, Katie. It does give it its and just move on. I don't think I have one, to be honest. I really don't think I do. I don't remember doing one. I don't think. I know I did a Sunday sauce. That I remember. Thank you, Jermaine. She's taking those classes. Look at her go. Awesome. Walking in place is a great thing. Oh, that's cool. That sounds good, Ellen. I do have a turkey bolognese. I don't even remember filming it. I need to look at that. Oh my God. I don't remember filming it. That's pretty sad when you don't remember filming it. Cook with me turkey bolognese sauce. And it was this year. I totally went blank on that one. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Luigi. I don't even remember that. Wow, that's scary, isn't it? I don't even remember. That is so good. I don't even remember filming it. It was just in January. I'm trying to think, did I make it for a collab? I can't remember. But it's really good. Yeah, I did. I have no idea. I hope I put the sausage in that one. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go look. That was before, I think, is the recipe in the description box? Let me see. Blogspot now. So we have to go to blog. See, anytime you want a recipe of mine, you have to go to Blogspot. I think I might revamp this. I just don't know how. And go to the bottom and you put it in the search engine. And it will be able to pull up anything. I know I did the live with my mom's stuffing. Turkey bolognese. Lean sausage, crushed tomatoes, onions, carrots, celery, tomato paste, water, crushed garlic. I guess I didn't put the sausage in this one. It was good though. Dried sage. There's the sage. Yeah, I don't think did I put any I guess I didn't put any turkey stock. Oh, guess I didn't. It was good though. God, that one drew a blank. Total blank. But enjoy that one. But I would add to that, I would definitely put a link of hot turkey sausage nonetheless. Bolognese is another word for meat sauce. Loose meat sauce. You know, it's just like like a meat sauce on top of your pasta. I love a good you could say bolognese is how they really say it, but I say bolognese. I'm glad you're getting better too. Yes. I need to update. Yeah, I need to get a better system. It's just I am technically challenged when it comes to making a website. You can go on like Wix and all these, but it's just like I just don't have hours to figure it out, and that's the thing, and it frustrates me. So this took me no time, and it serves its purpose as a place to go and copy and paste. I used to put it in the description box, and people said, "You need to put it on somewhere." I'm like, But it was, now I get complaints they have to go somewhere else. So I just don't know what to do some days. Yeah, Salt, you're going to need to have a website, just so you know. So yeah, I am technically challenged. Oh, that's good. Playing, watching your grandsons. Always nice to be outside. That's always a nice thing. Oh yeah, I will never do a website. You heard him. Y'all heard him. It wasn't just me. We're gonna hold him to those words. I thought of, don't know if it would work. Do you ever see like you get those digital cookbooks? I was thinking if there's a place that I could load it and eventually it would fill up and you can get a digital cookbook. This way they're all in one spot. I was thinking trying something like that. This way you could just, like, it's nice to have them all in one little PDF or something. You know that, maybe Katie, you could answer this question for me. See that link you put up? I can't post that on Facebook. It won't allow it. It comes up as an error and it's always red and it won't allow me to post it and I can't figure out why. I used to post it because I used to post all the time. All of a sudden it doesn't like it. Oh, Jermaine, could you help the D out? Because she's technically challenged. Yeah, I have no idea what to do. Because I know you need to add some kind of widget, like a recipe widget, so when you like load stuff in, I just don't know what to do. Like, do you start from scratch? Do you take one of the ones that are already done and just tweak it? Because I tried both and both were a hot mess. Hot mess. Yeah, I want something just. That's why I went with this little blog. It seemed simple enough for me. Copy Me That. I don't know. Could I load it on Copy Me That? Wasn't that the one that went under and like you can't do anything with it? Hey, Jerry. Mine froze. I had to reload. I know. I'm telling you, I have no. It's just. Somebody said last night when I said this, said nobody wants to be me, and she put that on a comment. I said, well, what I was trying to say is this, just like not the tea with D, like the whole idea of the channel and the Facebook group. I mean, I love doing it. I love doing it, but it takes a lot of time, and there's a lot of me, that I put into this, and there's so much like putting recipes together. You have to create them, you have to film them, you have to put them together, you have to upload them, you have to post the recipe. So everything, there's such steps involved, and there's so much like some days I feel exhausted, and there's some days like but I could never give it up because it's helped me so much as it's helped all you guys. And but there are some days I get frustrated and I get tired and I get a little I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It's hard. And I think I have to, like, the thought of trying to build a, like, I'm like, I was able to put that blog spot together and I thought it's good, but it's overwhelming. Oh, the online, it's easier if Tamsin, believe it or not, on your phone. I do not like the WW website on the computer. It's different on your phone. You can't access a lot of things on the computer that you can on your phone. I will tell you that for sure. Yeah. Maybe, are you having storms? A lot of people are saying it's freezing. Though I think I'm frozen there. Oh no, I'm not. Overwhelmed. Yeah, maybe that's why it won't let me post it on Facebook. Oh, thank you, Lisa. And I love all you guys. And you guys are, and especially like somebody goes, well, you go live every night. I'm like, I know. And maybe it's overwhelming to do that, but we've been stuck home for 3 months. This is such a good outlet just to relax and hang out with adults. Not that I don't have adults in my house, but they're your kids. And to them, to me, they're always going to be my kids. But it definitely, and especially I've kicked it up since I've been home because I can, because I've been home every day for 3 months. So I've definitely upped my content. I've upped my uploads. I've upped recipes. I did a donut week because those donuts. But I do. It's like it's an adrenaline high, and then but it is also so like it's just difficult. Oh, I thank you. That's what this is all I hoped it would be. Like it's finally, because I've been building, for a year, and I feel like I'm finally reaping the benefits of all the work because like people are finding me, people are relating, people are like watching, and like people say, oh, you're like, wow, if it takes a while to get established because I came from nowhere. It's not like anybody knew me from anywhere. I come out of nowhere, and I appreciate, like I said, you guys have been so good to me, and you say all such wonderful things, and that's what keeps me going. Reading your comments, reading your emails, reading your texts. Anytime you message me, it's like it's such like you say, "What am I doing?" And you read that, and you're like, "This is why. This is why. This is why I do it. This is why I get frustrated because there's so much that goes into this is so much of my, my personal of me, because this is such a personal channel and a personal journey that I share with all of you guys. So, night, Sherry. I love everybody here. You guys are just all special. I try to, Jermaine. I knew that was part of when I started that this had to be me, and it's Dish with D. That's me, and that's because it is. And there are people that have not taken to me, and I get it because I don't sit there and try to be anybody I'm not. I'm not trying to act out there to win anybody over. I am who I am. You don't like me, then feel free. I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here sharing what I learned, what has helped me, and hopefully somebody can connect with that. But there have been people, yeah, I've been, but and I always say that there, this is a true life journey and a true, like I said, I basically feel like I'm naked here some days because I put so much of me here, all of me. Sometimes I'm just like nothing left, but I do, and I think that's the way to connect with people when you expose yourself, which doesn't sound good. And where's my baby doll? Yeah, he might be here listening. And things like that annoy me. Like, I'm not here, and when trolls come in and say things like that, that bugs me. Oh, that's awesome, Susie. That's congratulations. Awesome. Jers? Oh, yeah, it has to be simple. It's always the stuff I have around the house. Because it's like I said to people, and it's something that I know that my family's going to eat. Like, they love the bolognese. My son thinks that's the cat's meow when I make that. Maybe that could be it. Salty, I don't know. I just don't know. Could used to post it. All right, Linz. Oh, how's she doing? Great. You guys are going to rock that cancer. Awesome. Good to hear. We'll definitely still keep praying though. You can't give up, Susie. Team never give up. That's all I am. I am me. That's why I say District D. And it's fun. When I started saying that, that was just a couple of times because it just rhymed. And people started saying, hey, it's District D, that's me. I'm like, all the kids at school. Every time they'd see me in the hallway, say, "Hey, Dish with D, that's me." I'm like, so it's become like a line that I never planned to use. Oh, I know. Their donuts are just phenomenal. And I started t-shirts too. Again, never finished them because I have 18 million things going at once and nothing gets done. When you try to do too much, that's what happens. Good night, Donna. See you tomorrow. I know. It had a, I had started, it was like a tea with D. They had a teacup and I just, yeah, I need to get back to it because like I said, you start, this cute little teacup that I had uploaded and it has a little fancy teacup. It's a tea with D on it. It was cute. You could do like shirts. They do phone covers, bags, aprons. I mean, they'll do it. They'll put it on anything that you pick out. Yeah, yeah. But funny part was, Katie, it used to post. All of a sudden, it stopped. So I don't know what's their community standards. Yeah, I thought the teacup would be cute. See you later, Jermaine. Good night, BB. I'll get back on the drawing board. Yeah, Salty has their salty fetching, which is little insignia. Oh yeah. Well, I posted my I think it was the brownie recipe last week. Well, it was like everybody hit the link and it wouldn't take them anywhere. I have no idea why. I do the same thing I do every time, but for some reason, it had its period that day. But yeah, it was not cooperating. I had to I couldn't re-upload it because you can only upload once. Did you honest track today? Let me tell you something that I say that to everybody. You'd be surprised what throwing nuts in your mouth. I'd grab cereal, and we're just talking like Cheerios, but you grab enough of them, it's points. I was famous for the nuts though, almonds, the smokehouse almonds from Trader Joe's, if you know what I'm talking about, or the cocoa dusted almonds. Truth be told, you have almonds and you have cocoa dusted, they're the same points. Go for the cocoa dusted, they're much better. The good, bad, and the ugly. The ugly. Or my famous line is, next meal, you're back on track. I never say the next day. It's always the next meal because if I give you the next day, that's two more meals if it's breakfast. Next meal, you're back on track. Ah, the binge. We've all been there, Susan. So sometimes you just can't stop. We're trying to make plans to go out. I don't know if it's going to be this weekend or next weekend. Ah, she likes that. Oh, that's nice, Tamsin. Do I get to keep the shirt? Is the shirt mine? Oh, I'm telling you, you can only have a quarter cup of nuts. for like 5 or 6 points. And that's not a lot. I mean, I've had a cup of nuts. Yeah. I like the 100-calorie packs because you can't go back. It's 3 points, and I won't open another pack. But yeah, when I stick my hand in the container, it's never pretty. The nuts will get you. I know. Susan, some days you just got to do it. And you recognize it and you just move on. And sometimes it's not as bad as we think it is, or sometimes it works in our favor because sometimes it throws our body into a, and it's kind of like, ooh, my body liked that. So every once in a while, it might not always be a bad thing. Yeah. Sometimes you just, and you know what? And my other famous line, we are human. We are. Never forget that. Never forget that you're human and we make mistakes and we do have times where you just need it. As long as it's not a regular thing like we used to do, then I think you're okay. Have a few extra chips than I should have. I'm out of points, but I still had more chips. You know what? I always say, I have the rest of my life to live, and I cannot live under a microscope that I'm that rigid. No. I refuse to live like that. Because then I'm not living. I am existing, and I need to live. I mean, I'm living on somebody else's life right now because I wasn't supposed to be here. The fact that I am here, I am going to enjoy every stinking minute of it. Yep, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. Awesome. Just do not beat yourself up. Don't. Do not. Nope. Yep, one meal at a time. I still am one meal at a time. You know? Yep. I think we all own stock in WW. All right, Salty. Always a pleasure. One meal at a time. That's all you can do. It's always good to pre-track if you know what you're going to have. I need to get better at planning. I think I say this all the time. I suck at it. I need to. Hey, Rosie, I need to meal plan better. I need to plan at least dinners. I was good for a couple weeks, and that didn't last long. Nothing wrong with a turtle because the turtle crosses the finish line and he finishes the race. And guess what? The turtle wins. Nothing wrong being a turtle. Hashtag Turtle Club. My group should have been called that. The Turtle. Dish with D's Turtle Club. All right. Hey, and if you guys don't know, I am doing the intermittent fasting challenge with Miss Susie and Miss Jen. So yes, I kind of vaguely do it, but I'm going to be a little bit more diligent. So yep, I started yesterday. I have 1 day in. So I am doing the intermittent fasting challenge. It is a head game. And when you figure that out, it's a little bit more helpful. We're skipping down the yellow brick road on our way to the Emerald City. As we knock on the door to the Emerald City. Or sometimes you think it was a bad choice and it was actually a good choice. But I always say, look it up before you order it. And one of my biggest tips is, sometimes the turtle goes backwards, just occasionally. Find out where you're eating and check out the menu first. I try to do that a lot if we're going out. This way I know what I'm going to have and I can plan the rest of my day around it. And when we go in there, I don't need to look at the menu. Because if I look at the menu, then I don't make the best choices. And don't go anywhere hungry. Susie, would you like to explain the intermittent fasting challenge? Exactly. Just a man behind a curtain. Yeah, it's on her Facebook page. Yeah, see with that one, it's the bag. It's the dressing. And then like the nuts or the crunchy things. But here's the thing. You could have eaten a worse choice. So I think the Asian salad wasn't it was probably a better option than some other things. So I don't know. I don't get too snitty in a snit about that. Like think of like if I'd had an 80-20 burger, or if I had a piece of London broil, or if I'd had a pork chop. Yep, the dressing and the crunchies, which you definitely need in that salad. Let's face it, they're really good in there. And really, how much of that did you actually really get? I try to throw some extra salad in there because sometimes I always find it's too much dressing for the amount of lettuce you get. Good night, Susan. Yes, you have to follow the WW plan. That doesn't mean because you're intermittent fasting you can just eat whatever you want. You have to eat your points in a window. It's usually isn't it usually like an 8-hour window, 9-hour window? We're fine, Diane. How are you? I'm doing fantabulous. A little tired. Worked my butt off at Zoom today. Oh my goodness. How many steps do I have? For this time of night, for me to have over 8,000 is huge. I have 8,600. That's crazy. And I still take the dog out, so that's going to go up. There you go. Luigi's fingers are walking. She's posting her first video about the intermittent fasting. Lose the best. Her fingers. How you feeling, Luigi? How's the back? How's the sciatic? Always got to check on Luigi. She does. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Tamsin. How's the puppy? She getting into a routine? She's sleeping better? Nothing like a baby dog. Look at Luigi, got a playlist coming up. I'm telling you. You're the best. We love our Luigi. I'm out of tea. When you're out of tea, you stop drinking. I want to try that tea thing that Joan does, where she puts a flavored tea bag in ice water for the whole day and is supposed to flavor it. My problem is I like it sweet. I had to put a Splenda in my ice water. But I think I'm drinking a lot of tea, and I think I need to cut back a little bit. Oh, that's good. I remember when we first had our puppy. Oh my God, the first few nights just cried, and oh, it breaks your heart, and that little thing cry. But yeah, he's an old puppy dog. He's 8, just turned 8, and he is spoiled rotten, and I so enjoy every minute of it. If y'all don't know that, I am obsessed with my dog. Oh, I love tea too. Peach ginger is my favorite. I drink green tea before my weigh-in. I get weighed on Saturday morning, so all day Friday I flush out with a pitcher of green tea. I think I have usually 3 cups, 24, probably 40 to 50 ounces of green tea, maybe 60, depends, on Friday. So I am flushing. Definitely helps. I definitely feel lighter when I come down Saturday morning. I'm light on my feet and I jump on that scale and it's not too bad. I mean, I've been losing and staying the same. So there's going to be a gain coming soon. I just don't know when. Oh, look at Luigi giving up the caffeinated. My puppy. Yeah, I still call him my puppy. 2 pounds, a little teacup. She's cute. She is. I'm telling you, nothing like a puppy. When we were getting our dog, like we could have gotten an older dog, but I'm like, you got to get a puppy at least once in your life. Oh, so cute. Oh, he was so smart too. I have a mixed Bichon and Yorkie. His name is Bailey, and now he looks like he's just got a haircut. He was a hot mess. So hot, the poor thing. And tell you how happy he's been with short hair. He looks more Yorkie. He has. We had to get a dog that was sort of hypoallergenic because everybody's allergic around here. So he's great. Doesn't shed at all, and I just have to get him groomed. But he's great. He's smart as a whip. Loves to chase bunnies, and he catches them and shreds them. Yeah, not the best. But yeah, I had to wrench a bunny out of his mouth last week. Not much I can do. He's a terrier. Oh, you got it. Oh, the potty training. Yep. Though I have to say, Bailey was pretty good. The bells. I used to hit his paw on the bells. Work like a charm. He still rings the bells. Yeah, I would too. Oh. Yeah, I knew shedding dogs wouldn't work with the allergies that we have. So I knew it had to be. I mean, I know I pay a fortune to get him groomed, but let me tell you something. There's not a hair in my house. Not a hair. Ever. You could have black clothes on. There's not a hair on you. He doesn't shed at all, which is fantastic. Oh, I love the bell. It's so cute. Norman Bates. Oh, how cute. I love names like that. A doggy door. That's awesome. I'd probably have squirrels come in my doggy door. Oh, you're gotcha. Oh, well, between all of a sudden the squirrels are hanging on the deck, and I swear they tantalize the dog. Oh, constantly they shake their tail at him, and it just infuriates. He's trying to get a squirrel, though. I think if he caught one, they would attack him. The bunnies just die, but yeah, he's fearless until they go back. Like one time they had a groundhog under the shed, and the groundhog snarled at him. He ran away. He's afraid of the groundhog. We try, but they still come in. They tease the dog relentlessly. Oh, I know. And here's the funny thing. And from the time I got the dog, I've been dog obsessed my whole life. My mother was deathly afraid of animals, so we never had one. And after I got married, we had the kids. I didn't need anything else to take care of, so we kind of put that on hold. Well, a few years back, I thought, you know what? The little one was, I think he was 11. Oh, it's time for a dog. And he's my dog, and they all know it because he only listens to me. He doesn't listen to anybody else. But I am obsessed with him. And I think, and someone make embarrass myself, but from the time I brought him home, all I think about is the day I have to put him down, because I know it's going to come to that someday, and it's like, why am I thinking that? But I think about it all the time. We are still here. We're talking about the dogs, but like I said, if he's sick, I tell the kids, you know, if the dog is sick, I'm not going to hesitate because I don't want the dog to suffer. I don't think he deserves to suffer. No dog does. You know, all he does is want to, you know, he just is there to make us happy, and I don't want him to ever suffer. So I have no problem, you know, if it comes to that. But I want, they laugh. I say, I want to be there. I want to hold his paw and just let him know that, you know, he's loved and he's been a good dog, and I don't want him to die by himself. And I think about this all the time. And there's nothing wrong with him, but I think about that I'm going to have to do that. Weird. Ready to watch the replay. We're still chatty. I know. I think about, and my husband goes, "Why do you?" I said, "I just know I'm going to have to make the decision." And like when he hurt his back last year, because he's when he's outside and there's things going, he runs like a nobody's business. I mean, he runs around the yard. So he herniated a disc, and he was in the hospital for like 5 days, like with bed rest and stuff. And the doctor, I nursed him back because they wanted to do surgery, and I'm like, I'm not putting the dog through that. And I said, what's my other option? He said, well, we can try steroids. And, you know, and I did. I gave him his medicine 3 times a day. He had steroids. He had 2 or 3 other pills, and he'd be on that for a month. And I had to carry him outside, let him leash walk in the yard for months. I did it. And when we went back for his checkup, the doctor was like, wow, he looks really good. You really work well with him. I'm like, you know, you just do what you got to do. Oh, I could only imagine. I do. I think about it to the point of it's crazy, but yeah, like they don't live that long, and I can't. I mean, it's going to be. I'm upset now, and he's perfectly fine. So I just know I'm going to be inconsolable. Yep, they are, and they're better than our kids because they're always happy, and they don't ever tell you off. They don't yell at you. They just love you, and they do exactly what he does for me anyway. Oh. Oh. Oh, sweet. Oh. All right. Oh, off the subject. Now we're talking about dying dogs. I can't. Can't. Yeah. Well, alrighty. Anybody have any last minute questions before I head on out? We've been here a long time. It's 8:23. Yep. Unconditional love. And their job, I always say the job is to serve us. And they do. I mean, he follows me everywhere. He's always under my foot when I do Zoom. He could be away from me all day. But when Zoom comes on, he's like, he knows. And I'm like, sure he's going to be right there? And he steals things. Like he'll find something and steal it. He doesn't want to eat it. He sits there with it hanging out of his mouth because you'll give him a bone. Sits there with it. I'm like, he doesn't want to eat it. He just wants you to trade it. Oh, good job. You're right, Susie. Before you head on out the door, don't forget to give me a big old thumbs up before you leave. And I thank you for joining me tonight. We always have a good time. Well, he's just usually come down our basement, but I will definitely, maybe we'll do it upstairs and I'll bring him in. He is, Susie, I'll post him in the Facebook group, his before and after shot. He's so cute. I mean, I am obsessed. All right, guys, have a great night. Don't forget the thumbs up on the way out. I will see you tomorrow night. Make sure you watch the donut video, and let me tell you something, they're good. Might be on my top 5 of donuts. So, have a good rest of your night. I will catch you, tomorrow's Thursday. I keep thinking it's Friday. I don't know what day of the week it is. I just don't know what day it is. Oh. All right. Good night.